Hello my friends and welcome. My name is Dennis and this is the latest update from Ukraine. Yes, I'm currently in Ukraine, and before we go to the military map, let me review the weapons that Ukraine would get or already got from the Western allies. Even before the war had started, we already knew that Russia grouped their forces near to Ukrainian borders that mostly consist of armored vehicles and tanks. It's the major force that they used in previous conflicts like in Georgia, so we needed some kind of anti-tank weapons to counteract that threat, because we use kind of old RPG-7 that in our Ukrainian army and already made long time ago. So we were given by United States and UK firstly the anti-tank rockets like Javelin and N-load. Of course, javelins are better but more expensive, N-loads are more compact and you can use them all around the battlefield. You can easily carry them. One guy actually can carry this N-load. There are some good parts in Javelin, some good parts in N-load. And we had lots of airplanes coming with that special cargo to Kyiv airport. I saw them myself because I used to fly there as an airline pilot. I'm still an airline pilot, but I cannot fly, my friends. So the only source for my income is this YouTube channel and also pilot blog, of course. So you can support me, participate our Patreon team, or I'll put the PayPal link just in the video description. Just, yeah, sorry, some advertisement here in the middle of the video. But anyway, I spent part of the money, of course, for the charity to help people in Ukraine. And at first, the NATO countries didn't believe that we can withstand Russian forces. Actually, I didn't believe it myself until some point that I saw on the news that we fight back really hard, until the point that I saw on the videos the burning Russian tanks and actually those javelins and N-loads. Well, it was a great help to our country, my friends. And just after a while, I think in a week or so, Western allies understood that we can withstand our land and we can defend Ukraine. At least they say like we can defend the part of Ukraine. Now they think that we're gonna win. So at first Ukraine wanted to get the weapons from Poland, Czech Republic, from Slovakia, from Romania, Bulgaria, the countries that already use the Soviet-made weapons in their army forces, and Ukrainian forces also trained to deal with that kind of weapons because we have them in our military. So you don't need the special training to, you know, drive a T-72 or something. At first they say okay, we'll give you even MiG-29s or something, but later on everyone started to afraid of Russian threats of nuclear weapons to be used against them. The start of the Third World War, and everybody afraid. But at some point, and the conflict continues after the Bucha, after everything the world saw in Ukraine, there was no step taken back for the normal people to help Ukraine. So we started to get those weapons from Slovakia, from Poland. Poland, thank you very much for your kind support of Ukraine. We got the tanks, we got the C-300 from Slovakia, by the way, thank you so much as well. And we start to get the modern types of weapons. And if you didn't know, just 3 days ago it was the major meeting in Ramstein air base of United States, which is in Germany actually, and defense ministers there from the 40 countries discussed the help for Ukraine, because we need to fight the evil together. I would say that the World War III is ongoing right now in its hot stage, and most of the world helping Ukraine to fight against Russia. Still, there are some countries that do not help, like China or India. But as Russian rhetorics go closer to use the nuclear weapons, I think India, Pakistan and China also would join to the sanctions against Russia and to support of Ukraine. It's just a matter of time, believe me, my friends. You cannot, you know, have a good friendship with the guys who just gone crazy, who want to destroy the world. So we got the new delivers. Most of them are self-propelled artillery, SPAs. This artillery is basically the huge guns that can be used for the long range. From that we have a French-made ruZZia 155mm self-propelled artillery gun, very effective, can be used up to the ranges of 42 kilometers, so imagine this incredible range. Also British-made AS-90, the self-propelled artillery, also 155mm gun that can be used up to the ranges of 25 kilometers. So as you see, 155mm caliber is very popular for the NATO countries. Swedish-made Archer artillery system, it's very effective, can be deployed very fast in a matter of seconds, very maneuverable, and can reach the enemy up to the distance of 40 kilometers. And also it can be equipped with special smart shells Excalibur that are very precise and can reach the target with precision of just 2 meters for a range of 40 kilometers. My friends, those shells are the best in the world. We also have the M777 UK-made artillery. That one should be towed behind the truck, but still very effective and can reach the enemy up to the distance of 40 kilometers from what I have, again with this Excalibur shells, fantastic shells that can be used for, as you see, different artillery systems. But the best artillery so far that we'll have is the MW42 HIMARS made by United States, that the rocket artillery system can reach the targets up to the range of unimaginable 500 kilometers. That is very effective, and that is what we need to reach the airports in Russia, by the way, that are used as the hubs to target our cities, so we can fire those rockets for them. The main resistance from us to get these heavy weapons was down from the German Chancellor Scholz, but after all, Germany agreed to give us the heavy weapons, since it's not Germany, it's not just the Chancellor, it's the military and their parliament, etc. So we'll have, well, it's a small delivery compared to other countries, but still we'll have the German tank Gepard equipped with the anti-air gun with a target range up to the height of 3 kilometers and distance 5.5 kilometers. So I would say it's kind of good help for us, of course, but it's not that we expect to have from the German. They have much more sophisticated weapons and anti-aircraft systems as well. So yeah, thank you Germany for your first, I would say, delivery of the heavy weapons to Ukraine, and because of that we'll fight better, but still, yeah, we need best and better things from your side as usual. Germany also gave us their RPGs that are not as effective as NLO or Javelins, but they're very small and they look like RPG-7 but much more effective. So thank you again for that. That can be used very effectively on the battlefield by our military guys, army men, but still we need heavy weapons from everyone actually. Even Australia gave us their UK-made M777s. We have 6 of them already in our army. Also, the Australians gave us the Bushmasters armored vehicles. Well, it's kind of heavy, but yeah, can be used for transportation of the troops. Also, we need this for logistics. And the United States also gave us their quite old M113s armored vehicles that are very old actually, and they were designed a long time ago, I would say, but still they're kind of effective, and also they're used in Israel from what I know. About the drones, well, the most effective one for us is Bayraktar so far. It helped to destroy the Russian flagship Moskva. And yeah, it's a fantastic one. Actually, Turkey, you may think that they do not help with the heavy weapons, but they did the main thing. They closed their channels for Russian ships to reach Black Sea. Also, they recently closed their airspace for Russian military planes to reach Syria. So they are helping us a lot. So Turkey, thank you so much, and we need more help, of course, from everyone, and of course from you. And what else? We have many more drones that are, some of them designed in Ukraine, like Leleka. It's a surveillance drone that used Western type of technologies. Also, United States will give us 700 of Switchblades. Switchblade, it's like a controlled artillery shell drone that can be used in two modifications: Switchblade 300, Switchblade 600. Switchblade 300 can be used up to the range of 10 kilometers. It's kind of light and can target not armored tanks, but unarmored vehicles and yeah, some of the trucks. 600 can have a range up to 40 kilometers, and those drones can target even tanks. Also, United States will give us Phoenix Ghost. It's like a Switchblade but more effective, I would say. By the way, I filmed the video about the Bayraktar, just recalled, and if you want I can put the video in the description just below. It's on my other aviation channel. I think it's connected to the aviation, so I put it there. Maybe I should have put it in for this channel. We will not have probably United States tanks, Abrams here, and as you see, the modern day battlefield, on a modern day battlefield, tanks are really easy target for the drones, for artillery, because you can use the drones to correct the artillery. So drones, they're really helpful. But for the recent news, you know, DJI, the main producer for commercial drones, say that they will no longer sell their products for Ukraine or Russia. But I think if we need, we'll still have those drones in Ukraine, since you can buy them in Europe and deliver to Ukraine. So why not? Mavic 3, I think, is the best one so far, because it has the fantastic zoom. Sometimes I watch the videos on YouTube film from Mavic 3 of the battlefield and how our artillery actually gets the Russian targets on the battlefield. So it's a modern type how you fight against the troops and vehicles, and believe me, Russia do not have even part of the drones that we have on our battlefield. But still, my friends, we are in lack of two main things, and those are firstly fighter jets, and then anti-aircraft and anti-missile systems, because we need to close our sky over Ukraine. If NATO countries will not help us with that, people just continue to suffer here, civilians, military. So you cannot win this war without those two main things, and I hope they will give us modern types of fighter jets and more types of anti-aircraft missiles like Patriot or something. Those are very expensive, but still we need it to fight against and to win this war against Russia. And from what we heard, Western countries want us to win this war, and we're gonna do it. No way that we're gonna lose this battle, my friends. Almost 100% of our population now sure that we're gonna win this battle, win this war against Russia. And now let's go to the military map. Okay, my friends, so let's go to the eastern part of Ukraine, because they are the main battlefield for now. So this is Izum city over here. Russia got it around 1 month ago from the information I have. And they want to advance, they want to capture our forces here, they want to capture them here, and they use this kind of lost tactics. So they extend their forces for short lines, and then they circle and control this region or something. They go from one city to another, they use roads mostly, and they're really close to Slaviansk, I would say, and Kramatorsk. They want to capture all those cities that are very, very, very close to each other. Severodonetsk is under Ukraine control so far, but everything is going so fast. So if we go to the timeline, it was yesterday and it is today. So as you can see, they're very, very, very offensive on the front lines. They have some success, but we are letting them actually to have that success, because we don't want to waste our people to hold their position. We have the prepared position just in case near to Pavlograd line, but Russia, they want to circle this short, the small part near to Kramatorsk and Severodonetsk, and they want to come with the bigger claws, capture this front line near to Pavlograd. So for us, it's up to our military command how could we react to that offensive, but for now we are capable to maintain the defense. Like, we are retreating little by little, but we fight back. In that way we use our artillery, we use those NLAWs and javelins against the Russian tanks, so they have heavy losses. For us, the longer they will advance on this part, the more troops they lose. So for us, the first aim is to give Russia the heavy losses in their troops, vehicles and tanks. That is what we do here, my friends. Retreating little by little. If you go 1 week ago, you see that Russia defended quite a lot, but what they captured are the small villages. So probably this is gonna be the main battle here in Slavyansk and Kramatorsk. We already majority of the people, of civilians, they were evacuated from this part of Ukraine. Hopefully they are safe. Many people also fleeing Ukraine for maybe for better life, because the conflict here will go, I think, for, well, my prediction, for 1 year or so, or maybe even longer. They will not surrender that fast. The heavy battles will prolong, but if we'll have the weapon supply from the Western countries, of course we will attack them again, and we're gonna get all these parts of Ukraine back. My friends, this part, there are no any mountains, there are just fields here, just fields there. So there, if we'll have this artillery, there will be perfect targets for our artillery. We cannot reach now the Melitopol with our artillery. They use this airfield here that they captured for the helicopter base, for their aviation, really. But what I heard, that probably used Bayraktar against them there, and we destroyed several of the fighter jets near to Melitopol. Mariupol. The Mariupol is holding. Azovstal is under control of Ukrainian troops. There are so many civilians. So far, negotiations are going for evacuation of our troops and, of course, civilians. The first place, Mariupol is surrendered, not surrendered, but surrounded by Russian troops, and there is no any way how can we reach them. There's a very long way for Ukrainian controlled territory, and if we just go, if we create the big column, just go to Mariupol to free the city, for now it's impossible, my friends. Our column will just get targeted by the aviation of Russia. That it is in Melitopol, it is in Crimea, very close to Mariupol, so it will be a perfect target for Russian army. Also, what I heard, that Russia wants to offense and actually to take Mykolaiv over here. They want that hard, and they want to reach Transnistria Republic. Here we had some provocations there a few days ago, but for now everything is more or less calm for today there. Well, people are leaving to Moldova. They don't want to fight in the military. They don't want to be used as a meat against Ukraine to fight here on Odessa flank. So there are around, as I said to you, 15,000 troops, also around 2,000 Russian peacekeepers. So together it is pro-Russian Republic, so they may try to attack Odessa, and Russia may try to attack the Mykolaiv and take this part, but from the troops they have, it is unsuccessful mission. It will be failed by Russians. So we have fighting ongoing here near to Mykolaiv. Some of the land was taken by Russian troops, but actually not that much compared to Mariupol position. Also, if we speak about the Russia, there sometimes we hear the news about some of the fires going on in neighboring oblasts of Russia, in some of the cities like Voronezh, Kursk, and for us, probably gonna attack them, probably, because they use these bases in Belarus. Probably not gonna attack the Belarus, otherwise they may use the troops against us. They may enter this war with their troops, but Russia already entered, and we can target their airfields in Kursk, Staryasko, Voronezh, all of those bases that are hubs, as I say to you, for the Russian, firstly Russian Air Force that controlling this part of occupied region. We still have the rockets to shut down their planes, and once in a while I heard in the news that we are able to shut down their best fighter jets, Su-35s and Su-34s, but still they are afraid to fly over Ukraine as a controlled territory, so they fly here on their controlled regions. My friends, I'll keep you updated about the current situation here in Ukraine, and if you can, please join our Patreon team to have the access for the special perks from my side, and also you may support this channel on PayPal. All the links in video description just below, and remember, part of the money I donate for the charity to help the people here in Ukraine. My friends, I wish you a peaceful sky wherever you are, and have a great time.